Martin O'Neill had been busy in the transfer market over the summer. Notable departures included Bolton's double swoop for J. Lloyd Samuel and midfielder Gavin McCann. Fulham's similar acquisitions of Aaron Hughes and Stephen Davis, and Lee Hendry finally said goodbye to Villa Park after 10 years of service to the club. He moved to Sheffield United in a bid to revive his career.
Hendry! Oh! Special!
But it was perhaps Liam Ridgewell who caused the biggest surprise, the promising centre-back deciding to cross the second city to rivals Birmingham.
My own view is this, that now as we speak, a year gone, I think, despite the fact that we're actually down in numbers, I actually think that the quality of the side is better. That's my own view. I mean, that's for everyone to either agree with or dispute, but that's my own view. Now it is up to me to try and improve the quality of the squad, and obviously to try and get the numbers so that we don't have the situation that we had in November and December of last year, where we were really struggling to put a team out.
Of course, you've moved into a wonderful new training facility. That can only aid what you're hoping to achieve here at Aston Villa.
Well, precisely. I think that, first of all, the players have bedded in very well. They think the facilities are fantastic, and so they should. And everyone, you know, obviously a few gremlins to begin with, but everyone is settling down. I'm talking about the backroom staff, I'm talking about the players, I'm talking about the proper workforce, the people who make this place tick. And so we're getting together. It's going fine. We're immensely proud of the complex itself, and obviously want to try and keep it so. In terms of attracting players, I think it can do absolutely no harm at all. And of course, with a bit of refurbishment as well at Villa Park, it's auguring well for the future.
With a substantial clear-out of squad players from the previous regime, the manager set on bringing in some of his own. Early moves were made, securing the signature of Nigel Reo-Coker from West Ham, and soon to follow was teammate Marlon Harwood.
He's a very, very important member of the team, and I'm hoping that if he stays clear of injury, his influence will be great. Marlon Harwood, I expect exactly what I think that I'll get from him, and that when he settles down, he will be strong, he will be athletic, and if he scores, you know, if he ends up scoring half the number of goals he scored for West Ham 2 seasons ago, well, it'll be a decent start for him.
The final piece of business before the start of the campaign was the loan capture of highly rated goalkeeper Scott Carson. The England international joined for the season from Liverpool. The new boy was ineligible to face his parent club, who'd spent big in the summer to add to a squad that had already steered a course to the Champions League final in May. But still, they needed a real stroke of fortune to claim the points.
Liverpool seem to be lifting their game. Half an hour gone. Finnan. Clever dummy, and Torres away. That's a super save from Taylor. Counts pull back, and it's an own goal. Disaster for Martin Lawson.
Look at the interplay between Gerrard and Finnan. Little dummy, little over. Players don't give up. Count keeps going, follows through. This is what happens. Whoops.
Carews flick, and it's come off Carragher. It's come off his arm, and it's a penalty for Villa.
It's a flick, it skips off. There's no real intention, but it's a handball in the box.
6 minutes to go. Gareth Barry, 6 of his 9 goals last season were from the penalty spot, and that's the first of the new season. Villa level with 6 minutes to go.
It's a good strike, wrong direction. It would have been a good height had he gone to his left reiner.
Here's Steven Gerrard. Felt he was blocked up by Petrov, and the referee was well placed to see it. So who's it going to be? 3 possible options. It's Steven Gerrard. Oh, that's magnificent! Steven Gerrard may well just have won it for Liverpool, and he may well have won it with a magical, magical goal.
This is unstoppable.
I mean, we had tried to play strongly. We tried to match them. They're a very, very fine side, in good shape at the moment. You know, obviously with big games coming ahead of them, and we just maybe just in terms of real self-belief, we might just lack that a little bit. I've actually more belief in the team perhaps than they have themselves at the moment. But we're a young side, and we are capable of improving.
Peru. Placed by Jeremy. He's let fly. And works Steve Harper. Fine curling effort. Well, he had Rio Coker inside him, and it may have been the better option, but he saw the whites of the goalpost, and all he was going to do was have a crack.
Villa's wait for a win would end at home to Fulham, but not without a few nerve ends being frayed.
Fulham breaking with purpose here. Davis back at Villa Park. The tee through, it'll drop for Dempsey! And he makes Villa pay! Terrific start for Fulham, and it was the former Villa man, Stephen Davis, involved initially, and Dempsey with the finish. They're needing to find a response. It's Barry. Rio Coker. Now Young. One across the face, oh, it's in! Well, it got a deflection on its way through. Off Knight. And it deceived Keller. Well, was it on target from Young? It may have to go down as an own goal. Young. So positive. Oh, and that was not a good challenge, and the ball in the net anyway. Pulled it back for the free kick. And Chris Baird walks, a second yellow card. It's Young. It's a beautiful ball and a chance here. Maloney! That'll seal it. Well, was he onside? Hair's breadth decision. But Sean Maloney looks to have sealed Villa's first win of the campaign. Ashley Young spotted the run, and the Scottish international with a neat finish.
I don't think we started well enough. You know, obviously going 1-0 down. But you know, we got back into it, created chances, and you know, we knew that we could win the game. And you know, we had that belief in the second half, and you know, you can see we come out with the 3 points.
Ashley is he's terrific. He's absolutely exhilarating, and he's in great form. And the crowd have taken to him. Not only does he score the goal, he makes a great goal for us at the end. And little Maloney, I really genuinely fancied him when he got there.
Next up, the second round of the Carling Cup and a trip to League Two outfit Wrexham.
Now Maloney. Not a bad run this from Sean Maloney. He might have a go. Brilliant goal. Barry's delivery. Up goes Moore. It's 2. Looking for Rio Coker here. Oh, terrible mistake, and Rio Coker's through to make it 3-0. This is Maloney. Maybe worth a try. Oh, it certainly was. Oh, it's a real mess, and Harwood will claim it in the end for 5.
A mixed bag of a start then for Martin O'Neill's men, but a win under the belt and plenty of positives. Before the transfer window closed, there would be more new arrivals. Birmingham boy and Villa fan Zat Knight from Fulham, and fellow defender Curtis Davis arrived from West Bromwich Albion on a season-long loan with a view to a permanent deal in the summer. It was the strength in depth the manager was looking for. From the Carling Cup to a clash with the holders of the competition, as Martin O'Neill again pitted his wits against Jose Mourinho at the start of September. A locking of the horns that stretched back to the 2003 UEFA Cup final when Porto beat Celtic. This time it was O'Neill and Villa who came out on top on one of the most memorable afternoons of the season. It spelled the beginning of the end for the Chelsea boss and a dream debut for Zat Knight.
Well, Chelsea play on, says Mark Clattenburg, the referee. Malberg got it away. Balmer with the clearance for the Villa.
Well, like Phillips is asking a question because he almost gets caught under Lawson, and you can see that the big defender, well, it's clumsy, it's inside the box, and the referee was right there.
It's a fast start this by Chelsea, and here they come again. Malberg got something to that, and it's deflected wide. Malouda's effort. Well, Chelsea storming start.
It's a brilliant delivery in the book to keep the ball in and keep it alive, and when it pops out to Malouda, in fairness to Villa, they get plenty of bodies in front of the ball. I think it's between Gareth Barry and Ogbonnahor. They managed to deflect it wide.
Moore's attempt to clear is charged down. Drogba was blocked. It's fast, frenetic stuff. Balmer. Ashley Young. I wonder if this is going to be a big breakthrough season for him. It's a good ball in, and a very fine save denied by Petr Cech.
As the ball came into him, his first touch is wonderful, and he swivels and fires it at Petr Cech. Decent save from the keeper.
Here's Malouda. Right, Phillips. Didn't really get hold of it, but the goalkeeper, Scott Carson, had to get down quick anyway.
Well, he does the first bit ever so well, right? Phillips just skips inside the challenge, and it might have just taken a slight deflection there, just off the advancing defender, made it slightly more difficult for Carson.
One of the big problems for Villa last season, of course, was that they drew 17 of their matches in the Premier League. That's exactly half. Ashley Young. Now John Carew. Barry swings it in. Ogbonnahor was in there. Young was nearly breaking onto it. Ogbonnahor again.
Well, that's a threat from wide players who come in and become almost secondary centre forwards. He's trying to knock this down to Luke Moore. Ogbonnahor can't get the power in the shot he'd like.
Jose Mourinho almost looks bored there, doesn't he?
Well, he's probably possibly thinking about his half-time chat.
Carew. Still got it as well. He's not a pacey type, but he's certainly got some power, all right. And that's bent and tipped over by Cech. It was a really very, very fine effort. Ashley Young.
It took all the frame and ability of Petr Cech to get it over the top.
So we've got a bit of an Ashley Young v Sean Wright-Phillips contest going on, haven't we, as well? We're both in the England senior squad. Barry floats this in, and this time it's in the back of the net. It's Zat Knight on his debut. Would you believe that?
He's so commanding here, Zat Knight. He drives in the middle of a crowd of players, and he's determined to get his head to it. He's determined to mark his debut with a goal. And there's nothing Ashley Cole can do standing on the line.
And that's really shaken things up here.
Well, now for Villa, it's about using your head.
Young's got the better of Belletti again over there. It's Ashley Young, and it's deflected home as well. Ogbonnahor and 2-0 Aston Villa surely now have the points.
You'd have to say Martin O'Neill's won the day with his tactics, with his formation, with his personnel.
Ashley Young got the better of Belletti, played it in, and Agbon Lahore finished it off.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dream come true. It's been a funny all week, you know. But I think I'm lost for words, actually. But I mean, it's great to get a goal in your debut, you know, and especially to win it as well.
I thought our commitment was second to none. I thought we kept going. Some players were just out in their feet towards the end as Chelsea got forward again in search of the equaliser. We got a little bit of luck to get the second goal at that stage. But we played terrifically, absolutely terrifically, and we had to, right from start to finish.
We didn't want to come here today, we didn't want to defend all the time. We come out to attack from the off, really, and I think we've done that well today.
I mean, we have some great possibilities in this team. We have a lot of good young players, and I think we showed against Inter Milan in the last pre-match before the season starts that we have a good team, and this team can do well.
Johnson. Milano for Michael Johnson to drive on here and maybe get all the way through. He has done. It's a terrific goal from a very promising young midfield player for Manchester City, Michael Johnson.
Well, started by Johnson, made by Johnson and finished by Johnson. It's a beautiful goal. It's a really good bit of midfield play. He gets set up here with Haman. I think it's Milano he swaps past with. It's a good run from Mpenza. He takes a couple of defenders with him, and then it's all about Johnson's power and his technique and his belief in himself. Because once he strides through, there's plenty of shirts around him, but he just gets his toe to the ball and manages to steer it past Carson. It's a wonderful finish.
And it's celebrated at the other end of the ground as well.
Well, the game was one of very few chances. You know, I mean, we are playing away from home, and I've always said the onus is on the home side to come and attack. I thought that we did our fair share of it during the course of the game without any reward. But we were our own worst enemies, really. You know, we didn't play well enough. We didn't control the game in the manner that we thought we might be able to.
Defeat at what would become Fortress Eastland left Villa still without an away win. No such problems at Villa Park, though, even against European chasers Everton.
Gareth Barry able to capitalise maybe on a lucky ricochet. Baumer, too high even for Carew, and Yobo is put inside under pressure, and the shot from Carew, and Aston Villa take the lead after 13 minutes. His first goal of the season. It's Aston Villa 1, Everton 0, and their first real goal-scoring chance has been finished quite superbly. Carson, it's an enormous clearance, and it's a second goal, and Aston Villa 2-0 up now, just past the hour mark. Gabriel Agbon Lahore for this second of the season, and Carson, of all people, will claim the assist. Aston Villa 2, Everton 0, and that probably is game over.
Davis's header. Oh, and Davis missed it, and Campbell trying to seize on it. Fry at will. Fry with a chance, which he takes. And it could be the goal which sees Leicester through to round 4. Matty Fryatt.
Despite the disappointment of the Carling Cup exit, Villa still found themselves in the top half of the Premier League table at the end of September. 10th place and unbeaten at home. Ensuring an improvement on the road was the key for Martin O'Neill's young team. Next up, a trip to Tottenham, a night of high drama and emotion at White Hart Lane.
It's a chilly North London night which Spurs have turned into a massive double celebration, but Villa have come here aiming to be party poopers supreme as Tottenham mark their 125th anniversary, and they've been celebrating the life of former manager Bill Nicholson, who died 2 years ago. Pretty from free kicks there. Berbatov
Tainio's up there, Berbatov! It's turned away by Carson, and Baumer gets it clear. Best chance of the night. And this time it's in, and Tottenham take the lead through Dimitar Berbatov, his second goal of the season. 20 minutes gone. It's Tottenham Hotspur 1, Aston Villa 0.
19 minutes and 16 seconds.
Spurs in front. Berbatov doubles his tally for the season. This is Nigel Reo-Coker. Got it into the middle for Agbonlahor. But it's away again. It's another corner. Villa will try and repeat the trick. Barry with it. Knight is in the middle. Keeper's dropped it, and it's in. And Villa have equalised through Martin Larsson within 2 minutes of falling behind. A cataclysmic error from Paul Robinson brings Villa back level. Martin Larsson with the goal. Spurs 1, Villa 1. Got a little ball. Barry in, across and in. And it's another howler from Robinson. And unbelievably, it's Larsson again. And Aston Villa have come from behind and they lead by 2-1. Both of them cataclysmic howlers from the Tottenham goalkeeper Paul Robinson. And Larsson is there to say thank you very much. And Villa have turned this around in some style.
Second goal for Aston Villa.
It's Spurs 1, Villa 2. And it's turning out to be an astonishing Premier League game. A grateful helping hand from Robinson, and again. And Aston Villa, well, they're in dreamland. They're 3-1 up now with Gabriel Agbonlahor getting the third, and he invites the teammates to come and celebrate with him. What do you think of that, fellas, is what he's saying. Spurs 1, Villa 3, and it's shown a great deal of character to come from a goal down, and you just wonder, well, where's it all going to end? Reo-Coker, Melberg. Looking promising with Agbonlahor, edge of the area. It's a free kick just outside it. And Yunus Kabul protests his innocence. He was stretching for it. There's definite contact on the ball. It's Gardner, it's 4-1. Well, maybe he was the least likely of the options to take it. There's no big hole in the ground to swallow up Martin Jol, much as he might like one. Zakora for Tottenham. They're desperately looking for something, but there's no real inspiration, no real guile, no real craft there. Gareth Bale might be able to come something up. It's against the post, and Chimbonda finishes off. And he does get one back. It's Spurs 2, Aston Villa 4. Well, it doesn't bring a smile to his face. Really trying to nick a yard, but 10 yards. Swinging by Huddleston. Really attacking it for Villa. Foot up high. It's a penalty. Well, what a chance now for Tottenham Hotspur. Harewood conceding the penalty. His foot up there too high on Darren Bent, and Mike Dean has pointed at the spot. Robbie Keane, little shimmy. It's Spurs 3, Villa 4. It's game on for the last 8.5 minutes. Oh, what a finale it's been. Huge throw in. Bouncing awkwardly. Villa need to get it clear. Got the equaliser, and he might just have kept Martin Jol in a job. He wanted to go to celebrate with the manager. Aston Villa were 4-1 up early in the second half. It certainly seemed to be their night, but as the players disappear into the coaching staff, into the non-playing squad members, Tottenham Hotspur have turned this around in the most dramatic style ever. Tottenham Hotspur 4, Aston Villa 4.
The eyes of English football were focused on Villa Park at 3 p.m. on Saturday the 6th of October, the only top-flight game being played at the traditional time that weekend, and the result was the right one.
This is Young for Villa, good play by Young, turns it in, missed by Gabriel Agbonlahor, he missed it completely. Well, he'd be disappointed with that. It was good work by Young. Cross coming in dangerously, turned in, but the referee has spotted a handball there. Everington's ball in, and there it was, well spotted by the referee, and the goal ruled out. Now free kick for Villa, and it's blasted home by Craig Gardner. Well, he scored his first goal of the season in the last game, the 4-4 draw with Spurs, and he's got another one here. Now chance here for Villa, this is Agbonlahor to seal it! But the goalkeeper stood up well, Green. Agbonlahor fired it in a pace, but Green managed to get the deflection over the crossbar. Aston Villa 1, West Ham United 0.
Ashley Young was in particularly splendid form, and there were moments in the game where he was absolutely unplayable. Gabby Agbonlahor did wonderfully well. Craig has scored 2 goals in 2 games from his midfield position. So overall, the young players contributed brilliantly.
The rest of October would prove a real test. A rejuvenated Bolton would follow a visit from the reigning champions, Manchester United.
Melba, good flick on, and Barry breaking from midfield. Gabriel Agbonlahor, his 4th goal of the season. It's Aston Villa 1, Manchester United 0. And you know what? They've deserved that as well. What a start at Villa Park. It's his 5th yellow card of the season, and that means a suspension. Rio Coca will miss the game against Derby in a fortnight. Caught Tevez. Well, United maybe just trying to take the sting out of Aston. And 2 yellow cards in the space of, what, 5 minutes. Well, that's the last thing that Aston Villa needed. It was a tough enough order with 11 men, but with 10 off. Well, again, you can't really complain, I don't think. Clear goal-scoring opportunity. Carson has taken down Tevez, and Villa are down to 9 men. Inward cap.
Well, the changes have been rung at Bolton Wanderers. Gary Megson has been appointed manager, and this his first game in charge of Bolton Wanderers. 6 players in this Villa side have played in every league game. Free kick coming in, and it's gone into the goal. Great effort from Nicholas Anelka. 22 minutes gone. The wall went up, but that was a perfect free kick from Nicholas Anelka. And although Taylor went for the ball, big though he is, he couldn't keep it out. And Bolton take the lead. Cleared by Bolton, but not very far. This is Maloney. Still Maloney. Tries the shot, Jääskeläinen spills it, not cleared properly. Well, eventually got away. Jääskeläinen, the ball came through a lot of players, and in the end, Bolton scrambled it away. Well, they're marking all a trick there from Bolton. Opportunity here, and it's gone in. It's been turned home by Luke Moore. The marking had gone. Agbonlahor drove it in. Luke Moore didn't know a great deal about it, but he'll take his first league goal of the season. Still not cleared. This is Gardner, drives it in, and an opportunity which goes begging
Bolton 1, Villa 1.
Second half, I thought we improved immensely in the game. I thought we deserved to get the equaliser and possibly could have won it at the end.
Villa still found themselves in the Premier League's top 10 at the end of the month. Manchester United had ended the unbeaten home record, but if the European challenge was to materialise, it was time to kick into gear. November began with the arrival of one of the teams expected to drop out of the division. Derby County came to Villa Park having recorded only 1 point on the road, and they wouldn't be adding to the tally.
Young's delivery, they're queuing up and it's Larsson! Yet again! Coker. And the Cavaliers' touch was not a good one. Agbon Lahore, Rio Coker and Young coming in to double Villa's lead.
Another 3 points was the perfect lift ahead of the biggest clash of the season, certainly as far as pride was concerned. Liam Ridgewell left for the rivals in the summer, and he would have a day to forget. But Villa weren't complaining as local lad Gabriel Agbonlahor came up trumps to clinch the bragging rights.
Looking for Stilian Petrov, does well, gets to the edge of the penalty area, fizzes across the 6-yard box and it's gone in. That's an own goal by Liam Ridgewell, who's put Aston Villa 1 goal up here in the Birmingham derby. Excellent play by Petrov. Ball now on the edge of the Aston Villa penalty area. Played to De Ridder on the right-hand edge of the box. He's hacked down there by Melberg, but the referee has actually adjudged that De Ridder actually died there. The referee has adjudged that he went down all too easily. Fabrice Muamba, which is the play to De Ridder on the right-hand side. Headed goal as Forsell has equalised there for Birmingham. That was a great ball into the box. He arched his back, did Forsell, and he's put Birmingham level in the Birmingham derby here at St Andrews. Ball now on the edge of the penalty area. Switched out to the left-hand side. Chance for Villa to put the ball into the box. Do so. It's flicked on there, and that's Agbonlahor who has put Villa 2-1 in front here. That was a lovely whipped-in cross, and Agbonlahor was the first to react.
Well, you know, it's a local derby, second city derby. It's a massive game for, you know, not just the players, the fans, you know, everybody at both clubs, and you know, to get the 3 points is what we needed.
I thought the early exchanges all went to Birmingham. We settled down, got the goal in front. I thought we started to play not so badly then. If you get the chance to play in these derby games, and I thought we probably just about merited in front at half time. Knew that this was going to be seesaw. The game really opened up, and Birmingham got the equaliser. Who's to say they didn't deserve it at that stage? And I felt that you know, next goal wins the game. Obviously, if there's going to be one, I'm delighted it was us.
That derby victory was the first of 3 consecutive away wins.
George Boateng. That's Downing leading the charge here for Middlesbrough. And Carson just about got enough on it. This is Barry. Decent looking cross, Carew. Brilliant striker's goal from the big fella. Barry's delivery, and swiveled on the spot and found the finish. His delivery, fully away. Oh, and that might drop for Melberg here. He's got time, and he'll use it to perfection. Well, a goal either side of half-time, and Villa may well have won it. Agbonlahor battling. Oh, and he smuggled it in.
Well, the growing discontent around the Riverside, and Schwarzer letting that one slip through. McCarthy for Blackburn. A little bit intricate, and he's got the free kick as well. Good close control there. As McCarthy was just taken out by Rio Coca. Scott Carson doesn't want anybody on the line with him. It's Bentley to take it, and what a save by Carson. Well, if there was any thought that there weren't going to be any jitters at all, there's the answer. Curled it up over. Bon Lahore. And then was caught by Emerton. Penny back for Blackburn as well. Decent ball in and a goal, and Aston Villa in front. John Carew scores for the second successive game. It's Blackburn 0, Aston Villa 1. And with the height of Carew there, Brad Friedel came. If he's going to come, he's got to get some contact on it, and there was no contact whatsoever. And Carew with virtually a free header. But there's a shout for a penalty there. It's going to be at least a yellow card. It's a red card. And Blackburn are down to 10 men. And Mark Hughes can't believe it. He's brought him down. 8 minutes gone of the second half. It's Barry against Friedel, and it's Barry that wins the contest, and Aston Villa go 2-0 up at Ewood Park. Blackburn 0, Aston Villa 2, and surely top 6 of the Premier League, here they come. Now the break is on with Young and Bon Lahore in support. Still Young, and that's got to be a penalty. And the referee, Phil Dowd, said no, but that, surely. Well, it was just a blatant push. Melberg rides the challenge, and a second one. And he picks out Bon Lahore into the middle. Young, can he finish? Ashley Young to make it 3-0, brilliant. Ashley Young, he should have had a penalty a moment ago. Oh, and how the youngster has enjoyed that goal in front of the Villa faithful. It's Blackburn Rovers 0, Aston Villa 3, and it is conga and disco time for the Villa supporters. Patterson just told to get up after falling over. Rio Coca finds Barry, another break on. Well, Harewood's in the middle, and John Carew couldn't pick him out, might not need him. It's blocked. Harwood can't miss and doesn't. And it's Blackburn 0, Aston Villa 4. And Marlon Harwood marks his arrival as an Aston Villa player.
We defended very strongly tonight. I thought the goalkeeper did very well. I thought the back four were terrific, absolutely terrific. That's not to say that in front of them there were a number of very impressive performances. I thought Gareth Barry back to his very, very best again. I thought he was outstanding. And just delighted with the whole team, delighted that we've got some goals, obviously, and just in terms of confidence, it's great for us.
3 away games, 3 wins. That don't come around too often in the Premier League. Even the top teams struggle to do that. But we're on a good run, and the confidence is sky high.
Manchester City were still surprise members of the top 4 at the end of November, but Villa were also in a healthy position just below them in 6th place. Everton and Portsmouth also had designs on Europe. Up next was another big test at Villa Park. Even without Thierry Henry, Arsenal had a great start to the season and were surprisingly leading the way in the title race.
John Carew. Tormenting. Oh, found a great ball. Gardner! Craig Gardner for Aston Villa.
Gardner coming in first, reacts.
Turn away from Barry. Aboué. Almost half expect Sanya to be on the overlap, but it's Eboué. It's a good pullback. Rosicki. They've left it here for Flamini. It didn't take too long for Arsenal to be back on level terms. Mathieu Flamini, second goal of the season. Historically, Arsenal haven't lost any of the last 17 Barclays Premier League meetings with Villa, home or away. Arsenal with 12 wins in those 17, 5 draws. The last Villa victory in the Premier League on the 13th of December 1998. That was a tremendous game. Chance here for Sanya to play it in. Adebayor!
I mean, they're an excellent side. They pass it brilliantly. They've been doing that for some considerable time. But I don't think that they've been put under that type of pressure possibly all season, even maybe against Manchester United. But it was a relentless show in the second half for us. You know, it was just constant. They were kicking it clear, that we were getting it back, we were trying to play it. And just as they had a lot of possession in the first half, we had endless possession in the second half. A great credit to the team. I'm absolutely delighted with them, despite the fact that we've got beaten here. We should have got something. We deserve something from the game, and I don't think there's anybody who can dispute that at all.
That defeat signalled the start of a frustrating run leading up to Christmas.
You had the feeling Crancho might have a shot there. He's going to be keen to test Scott Carson. His defenders got in the way there. It's going to be a corner, though. We've started confidently, as you would expect, considering that away form. Well, surely Agbonlahor's not back 10 yards, is he? Well-worked corner. Not such a good strike, but it falls to Benjani. And Portsmouth have an early goal.
Falls straight into the path of Benjani, who just sticks a toe out. Well, he's even lucky with the toe. No, it's an own goal, it's not Benjani. It's an own goal for Villa.
Knightsball will find Agbonlahor. Agbonlahor, tight angle. Deflection, that was a good save by James. Peru, I think he was trying to shoot there. James, again, with a firm punch away.
Would have been another own goal off Sol Campbell.
Does get the shot in, and what a shot! And what a goal from Suleiman Tari! And Portsmouth's away day streak looks set to continue.
He's got to be closer now on the edge of the box, within touching distance. Far too much time with the man with a good goal-scoring record from mid.
Suleiman Tari does it again, and it's even better than his first.
John Utaka screaming for the ball. Not the greatest kick from Scott Carson, but Rio Coca, that's poor midfield play. And yet again, that muscle. It's another catchweight contest. What a strike from this time, the outside of his foot. Carson's got no chance to recover. But that certainly is game over.
Agbonlahor. Young. Goes down, surely that's a penalty. And Mike Riley awards it. So maybe there is a lifeline for Aston Villa.
Don't think he saw Ashley Young actually coming out. Well, he must do then. Yeah, it's a clumsy challenge in the end from such an experienced player. Well, from a neutral's point of view, we certainly want to see this one go in. He's a guy with a great spot kick record. And the man he's facing, the next teammate of his, in great form today, and I've seen him save a few himself.
Well, over almost 7 hours now since David James conceded. Barry scores. Villa have one back. They still need another two.
Any penalty that hits the back of the net is a good one.
The Stadium of Light had proved a difficult venue for many, and that's how it proved for Villa, as they left Wearside with a point, and that was to become a familiar outcome in the following weeks.
Rio Coca doing the organising, and Wallace on corner responsibilities. Again, a header, and it's a goal, and they've scored. It's Danny Higginbottom, his second of the season. 10 minutes gone, and Sunderland in front. Sunderland 1, Aston Villa 0. It's all very fast, frantic and frenetic out there. Maloney trying to win it back, and he has done. Barry's up there as well. Agbonlahor, little clip forward for Maloney, trying to get the better McShane. It's fouled by McShane, right on the edge of the penalty area. Well, McShane apologises, helps Maloney to his feet. Just slightly to the right of centre, but only just slightly. I don't think it really favours either the left or the right footer. Maloney, having earned it, will want to take it. And he does. Oh, and he's equalised. What a goal. Sean Maloney, the fans were singing super sub, and he's gone and done it again. 17 minutes to go. It's Sunderland 1, Aston Villa 1, and Sean Maloney with a stunning free kick into the top corner. The goalkeeper, well, he hardly moved. Up over the wall, top left-hand corner, and Darren Ward just looks as if to say, where's it gone? Well, it's Christmas time. It's behind you. It's in the net. Sunderland 1, Villa 1.
Young just watching too long there. Haman plays it through the middle. This is Petrov. Bianchi is in the middle. Still Petrov. Drills a beauty over. And Rolando Bianchi finds himself all on his own. Well, it's his third goal in 4 games. And it'll have been the easiest of the lot because the marking had gone adrift. Plenty to talk about afterwards about who should and shouldn't have picked Bianchi up. Fact of the matter is, Villa trailed by a goal to 0. There's Carew. Turns round, done. Still going, John Carew. He might try one here, he does. And the ball's gone in. Big John Carew, 3 minutes after Manchester City took the lead, has equalised for Villa. Dunn completely misread it. Carew marched on into the penalty area. It might have taken a bit of a bobble and a deflection, but it's gone in the goal. His 4th goal in 8 matches. Villa 1, City 1. Young with the corner. Hart misses it completely. Agbonlahor, was it over the line? Gabriel Agbonlahor wants it. Several other Villa players claim that ball was also over the line. Hart missed it completely, came to Agbonlahor. Now watch here. When that ball was cleared, was it over the line? You can't tell definitively, but watch the standing foot as that ball was hooked away. Sven may have got away with it.
Villa could quite easily have taken all 3 points against Manchester City, but they were now concentrating on a trip to the capital to face Chelsea. Avram Grant was the new man in charge at Stamford Bridge after Jose Mourinho's departure, but the team still hadn't lost a league game at home in nearly 4 years. Martin O'Neill's men came so close to breaking that record on a sensational Boxing Day afternoon.
Ashley Cole missed out. Simon Kalou did not, but Agbonlahor has stolen back for the visitors, looking for Carew, and this could be a goal. It is! Sean Maloney opens the scoring for Aston Villa. They lead at Stamford Bridge.
Carew did his bit, and so did Agbonlahor. Finds Carew, who's onside, heads it back across to his striking partner Maloney, one-on-one against Petr Cech, and he finishes with style.
Carew uses his strength to get it away from Messi and touched by Ashley Cole. Agbonlahor, Petr Cech did well. Right at him, but couldn't have seen much of it.
Once again, it's not great defending. Essien allows Carew to turn him too easily. The clearance doesn't get distance.
We talked into the build-up to the game, Martin O'Neill, about the fact that his side against the Big Four needed to sustain a performance over a full 90 minutes. Joe Cole!
Well, that's about the first time they've got in behind the Aston Villa back four. It was a superb ball from Ballack. Plays it first time. Joko in behind Baumer. Knows he has to do it early as the centre-half comes across to make the challenge.
Ferreira. Maloney. And a shimmy to throw Pizarro off the scent. Sean Maloney's already got one, and he's got another. Another mistake from Petr Cech, and another goal for Sean Maloney.
It all starts, you know, from the wide area. That's the dummy. Deceives Pizarro. Comes on the inside of Alex. Alex needs to get tighter, closer to the player. The shot comes in, and that's an absolute howler, isn't it, from Petr Cech?
Salomon Kalou. Puts it into the mix that night there. Here's Michael Essien. A turn from Ballack, goes down under pressure, and Chelsea have the penalty.
There was minimal amount of contact, but he threw himself to the ground, making sure that A, he was going to win the penalty, and B, he did his absolute utmost to make sure Phil Dowd was in a position where he could give a red card.
The man who has scored penalties to win European Cups and missed penalties to lose European Cups. Scores for Chelsea, and they are right back in business. Just when they look down and out, their record signing gets them back into the match.
It's a well-taken penalty from Shevchenko, sending Scott Carson the wrong way. And what a lifeline that is for Chelsea.
Advantage, Chelsea enjoying the most comfortable possession period of the match. Kalou, there is Shevchenko! An absolute beauty from Andrei Shevchenko. And Chelsea are level. He looks bewildered. It rattled past him.
Sean Maloney 2, Andrei Shevchenko 2. And that means Chelsea are back on level terms. A quite brilliant strike from Andrei Shevchenko. Kalou sets him up. That's one touch. Baumer really should have gone earlier to close him down. He stands off him, allowing Shevchenko to get the shot away, and it literally flies past Carson.
Delightful turn from Shevchenko to tee up Alex. It's a lovely move. It is a great goal for Chelsea, who have turned it around. From 2-0 down, they lead 3-2. Shevchenko with the assist that time. And a bullet of a finish for Alex. It's his first Stamford Bridge goal, and it is 3-2 for Chelsea.
Here's Alex on the ball, there's Curtis Davis. If you go to ground there, you've got to get something on it. Alex goes past him. Baumer comes across. Alex gets the shot away nice and early, right in the corner. Carson once again beaten.
Ashley Young to deliver this one. Excellent free kick, Larson! Well, would you believe it? 10-man Aston Villa are level again with Chelsea.
Plenty of pace from Ashley Young. Larson goes after the ball. He's unmarked, still has a lot to do. On the volley, side foots it, past Petr Cech.
And now here comes the Aston Villa counter. Agbonlahor, vital challenge by Ricardo Carvalho, but it took too much of the man.
It could be red.
It is red. Scoreline level, players level. Sean Wright-Phillips. Early ball in, great ball in. Kalou. Cole. Joe Cole for Chelsea. Real last-ditch defending here from Aston Villa, and a free kick for Chelsea. Inside the D there.
My first thoughts were that's a harsh decision. I think probably it was Larson who made the foul from behind. Let's have a look. And there you can see clearly, and that's the view that Phil Dowd also had.
Ballack, he's done it! Michael Ballack, back on Boxing Day. Chelsea lead 4-3.
I think it was Rio Coker, the last man. Why goes across there, giving the space to Ballack, only he will know.
Now can Villa come back again? Ashley Cole got in the way. Olaf Melberg here into the mix. Marlon Harwood, can he finish here for Aston Villa? Back in by Barry! They just can't finish it off here. Off the line by Ashley Cole. Appeals for handball. They surround the referee. And Phil Dowd has given the penalty. For the second time at that end of the field. For an incident inside the penalty area, Phil Dowd looks certain to show a red card. There it is. Chelsea down to 9. Barry for Aston Villa. Scores! 4-4. And who would begrudge this spirited Villa fight back again?
It's a great penalty from the Villa skipper. And how they deserve this point. They've been good value this afternoon, Aston Villa. It's been a topsy-turvy game.
I think that you're right in your first assumption. There's no guarantees in the game. You don't know, but we were playing brilliantly. We were 2-0 up. We deserved to be 2-0 in front, and the fourth official signalled the 2 minutes. The very fact that the goal happened outside the 2 minutes is really immaterial. It's that can happen, you know, and it's at least 2 minutes, and if you want the time. However, the penalty I thought was really dubious. And it's a major point in the game. We go in at 2-0 at half time in a really decent position, and we get ourselves galvanised for the second half, and we're fine. Suddenly it's 2-1. We've got a man sent off, and we play the whole second half with 10 men. We were terrific today, absolutely terrific, and we deserved it. And even now, trying to analyse the game, I don't know whether I'm delighted to get a point in the last minute with Gareth Barry being as cool as he was, or whether I'm actually disappointed in that we haven't won the game. Obviously, we conceded ground in the second half because we were down to 10 men, and we thought that maybe there might be a 10 or 15 minute period where we could hold on to what we had for a while. We knew that they would be relentless and coming at it. They chased the game, they got in front, but we came roaring back again. We deserved it, and the team were brilliant.
Villa then went to Wigan and picked up 3 more valuable away points.
Decent ball in, it's the goal, the opening goal of the game. Oh, it was a lovely delivered in corner from the left-hand side. Larson is there, it's 1-1. Davis with the vital touch. Wigan 1, Aston Villa 1. Deja vu as far as the goal is concerned, really. Luke Moore. Young in support. This is Ashley Young. The puck just got over. Well, it's got in. It's a goal. It's Gabriel Agbonlahor. He's put Villa in front. They've come from behind, and they lead by 2-1. 20 minutes to go. Gabriel Agbonlahor, he looked long and hard at the referee. Was he going to allow it? And Howard Webb said goal. Well, what a turnaround.
Fantastic effort by us in the second half. Took us a wee bit of time maybe to get used to the pitch. For heaven's sake, players are talking about modern day players getting used to a boggy pitch, you know, something we used to not concern ourselves about 100 years ago. But just great effort by the team, really terrific effort. Just felt at half time that we needed to, I know it sounds amazing, to up the tempo again, try and resurrect the form that we showed a couple of days ago at Stamford Bridge. And if we could do that and get a wee bit of luck, we might pull it round. An exceptional effort. I thought it was as good a win as we've had this season.
The new year promised much for Villa fans. The team certainly had plenty of hope of booking a place in Europe next season. Even the lucrative Champions League couldn't be ruled out. Tottenham were the first opponents of 2008. Under new management since that goal fest at White Hart Lane in October, Spurs had plenty of firepower, but it was the unlikely goal-scoring hero Martin Laursen who delivered once again.
Petrov looks for Young, finds him. And then Tottenham was standing off him. He's got support on the outside as well. Caught there by Boateng. That's a free kick from exactly the kind of position that Ashley Young loves. Dawson and Melberg. They really have been trying to swap shirts with each other before half-time, let alone the end of the game. Young with the delivery, and it's in! And Melberg, he got away from him on that occasion, and Olaf Melberg puts Aston Villa in front 5 minutes before half-time. It's Villa 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0, and Melberg laps up the applause. The second half underway, leading by a goal to nil, courtesy of Olaf Melberg's 40th minute header. Melberg. Moore. Neatly done by Luke Moore. Well, that's probably the first decent thing that Michael Dawson has done all night in getting that one away. Larsson wants it, Melberg wants it. Davis, who scored from the corner at Wigan, put his head onto it, but it's gone square. Barry. There's Petrov. Pulls it back, Moore! Oh, agonisingly wide. Well, it couldn't have been much closer without scoring. There's been plenty of pressure from Tottenham, but nothing really terribly convincing. The King trying to change that. Dawson, Berbatov, and Defoe. It's the equaliser. It's Villa 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1, and Spurs maintain their record of scoring in every game under Wande Ramos with 12 minutes to go. He's ambled his way into the area. There's another corner as well. Larson's got O'Hara to deal with. All right, Dawson will try to look after Melberg a little bit better than previously. And Larsson is there, and has Larsson got the winner against Tottenham Hotspur? It's his third against Spurs this season. It's Villa 2, Spurs 1.
Well, I was worried, of course, during the course of the game. I was worried before the match because Tottenham are in fantastic form just recently. And I was just a wee bit concerned about our energy because we've put big efforts in the games that we've played. Stamford Bridge, then having to travel up to Wigan, played in a very, very heavy pitch. Have to come here again today. First half, I thought we dominated proceedings. We're a goal in front. But I knew that Tottenham wouldn't allow that to happen, and I was just thought that our own energy just might drop a little bit. Anyway, they've equalised in the game, but we have a fantastic desire in the side, absolutely fantastic. None epitomised better than Martin Lawson, and he was incredible tonight, absolutely incredible.
Obviously, it wasn't that good defended by them, but I'm overall pleased with the goal. That's the most important thing from my point of view.
And you missed a really good opportunity early on, so it must have been a relief to get another one.
Yeah, it was. That was a big chance. Too big to miss, but at the end I got a goal and we won.
Olaf, you showed the strikers the way to go today.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's good. We've scored quite a few goals on set pieces this season, and it's good for us defenders to help out the strikers once in a while as well.
How important is this victory for Villa?
Very important, I think. I mean, we were talking about this big period before Christmas time. There's a lot of games, and last season we didn't do that well, and we sort of struggled after that. But they're massive, these games, and especially against Tottenham, who have done really well lately. So it was a big win, and to get the win at home as well is important.
Well, Martin is the Barclays man of the match. Olaf, if you'd like to make the presentation.
Okay, there you go, Martin. Thank you very much.
Go on, you're slightly reluctant, aren't you? Just tell us why.
I don't know. I was going to say something in Swedish, but I won't. Well done, Martin. Okay. Didn't deserve it. You too.
Familiar opponents in the FA Cup third round for Villa. It was the fourth time in 6 years they've been drawn against Manchester United. Unfortunately, it was a familiar story. As on the previous occasions, it was United who came out on top.
Melberg now. Oh, he's giving it away to Giggs. Lovely back heel to Wayne Rooney. Here's Anderson. Trying Giggs again. Ronaldo's in the middle. Ronaldo! It's taken 81 minutes at Villa Park, but we have the breakthrough. Wayne Rooney. Stretching the Villa defence here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Another goal now would kill Villa off. Rooney! Game, set and match, Manchester United.
It was back to league action for Villa, chasing a third straight win with New England manager Fabio Capello in attendance.
Young with it, the heads are up, it's in, it's 1-0 to Aston Villa. John Carew, his 5th of the season. Aston Villa 1, Reading 0. And it's the same old way for Aston Villa. Ashley Young floats in the ball from the left-hand side. 9 minutes gone on Villa. He just can't stop scoring. He's supposed to keep them out at one end, but he spends more of his time banging them in at the other. It's Villa 2, Reading 0. Martin Larsson on the score sheet again. Two and a half minutes plus stoppage time to go. Don't think there'll be too much to be added on. We only had 2 at the end of the first half, and there had been 1 lengthy stoppage then. Ashley Young for Villa. It's done nicely. He's got inside past the defender. Agbonlahor stays onside. Gabriel Agbonlahor and Carew for 3-0. And Aston Villa have certainly now got he and Ashley Young that the plaudits should go to Gabriel Agbonlahor, who's had another fabulous afternoon. Harper's through, and Reading get one back through James Harper. It's Aston Villa 3, Reading 1.
Well, naturally, the most important issue is to win the game, and we were a bit disappointed last week that we lost to late goals against Manchester United in the Cup. But I always felt that the side was focused. You know, the players got a couple of days off during the course of the week just to recharge again, the usual old thing. But I thought they were terrific, absolutely terrific, because this was a difficult game for us today.
John Carew grabbed the headlines with 2 more goals, but there was another for Martin Laursen, his 6th of an extraordinary campaign. Martin O'Neill moved to ensure the Great Dane would be staying put with a new 2.5-year contract, his first significant piece of January business.
We're playing well, and our position, our league position is very good at the moment. We have a lot of young players in our squad, good quality young players with a lot of desire as well to play well and to do well. So that gives me a lot of comfort about the future. And that's why I wanted so badly to sign a new contract with this club, because I feel good here and I can see a bright future here. So that's why I'm so happy that it ended well as well, that I signed the new contract.
Out of the cups this term, but in the next 2 seasons, a bit of silverware would look good on the Laursen mantelpiece, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we always want to do well in the cup, but I mean, if we can go into Europe, that would be even better.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
How about the communication lines in the defence? Obviously, you've got a Swede with you, you've got a Dutchman, a couple of Englishmen as well.
Yeah.
How do you communicate on the pitch?
Well, we talk English. I mean, it's not a problem. We can all speak English, so that's not a problem. But like you said, we are some foreigners there in the back. But most important of it all is that we play well together. That we have played many games together now. That we all of us have experience from many years in the game and many games. So that helps. That helps as well. That you have some experienced players at the back, and then perhaps like we have in our team some young guns going forward. You know, that can create something of their own, and they have the desire and the will and the quality to do something, to score goals as well.
Delivery, they're queuing up, and it's Larsson yet again.
Excellent free kick, Larsson! Well, would you believe it? 10-man Aston Villa are level again with Chelsea.
The win over Reading ensured that Villa were level on points with next opponents Liverpool in 6th place in the Premier League table. No Gareth Barry through injury, and Stuart Taylor started in goal with Scott Carson ineligible for a Villa side who knew a win at Anfield would really open up the race for Europe. And they came so close.
And Torres, though, couldn't do anything with it. Gerrard and Benayoun virtually getting in each other's way. Carragher upfield. Gerrard up towards the edge of the box for Dirk Cowton. Benayoun is in there, and Sami Hyypiä is there, and it's turned in. And Liverpool take the lead through Yossi Benayoun after 19 minutes. It's Liverpool 1, Aston Villa 0. Petrov swinging it in, and Larsson knocking it down, and it's in. And Aston Villa, with Marlon Harwood, have got the equaliser. Well, he's only been on the field a matter of minutes. We said he'd cause some problems. We said he'd be direct, and you can't be more direct than sticking it in the back of the net like that. It's Liverpool 1, Aston Villa 1. Caru's up there, swung back in, and Liverpool, from being comfortable, are now trailing Aston Villa with 2 in 2 minutes, and a most unlikely goal scorer in Olof Mellberg. They've come from behind to take the lead, and what a turnaround this is. Radio with the free kick. The shout is away. Larsson doesn't know where it's gone. Crouch! It's the equaliser for Liverpool with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we were so close to 3 points even also, so you're a bit disappointed in the end, but we did a great performance in the second half, and you know, when they got the equaliser a few minutes from the end, it was, you know, a bit painful there and then, but you know, that's football, and in the end we are happy with 1 point here.
A tense battle with Blackburn followed at Villa Park. A certain Signor Capello was again present to see Ashley Young and Scott Carson give him plenty of food for thought.
We only had 1-0 this season. Aston Villa, it was the game against Newcastle very early on. Curtis Davis has got a recovery job to do. Here's a chance. It's a great save, and the follow-up, and it's in. And Blackburn Rovers take the lead. And the goal coming from Roque Santa Cruz, his 15th of the season. Well, Scott Carson is injured in the process of Blackburn Rovers taking the lead. Well, there was a slip there by Davis. He's allowed the Blackburn player to get in front of him. Gareth Barry, said Bonlahor. Nudge there from Stephen Reid. A free kick in a very promising position. And the referee had a good size of that. Gareth Barry leaves it for Young, and what a brilliant equaliser! Absolutely fantastic, mesmeric from Ashley Young, absolutely superb. His third goal of the season, his first since the 4-0 win at Ewood in November. It's Aston Villa 1, Blackburn Rovers 1. In front of Fabio Capello.
The January transfer window saw talented winger Wayne Routledge arrive from Tottenham, a player well capable of turning games.
I'm honestly just ecstatic. I mean, it's been a long time coming, but I'm finally here, and I can't wait to obviously start my career here.
It's a huge club, isn't it? Martin O'Neill, well-respected manager, and you know a lot of the guys as well.
Yeah, I mean, you've hit the nail on the head. It is a massive club. I mean, Martin O'Neill is a great manager. He's done great things already here, and I'm sure he'll continue to do that.
Defender Gary Cahill went up north to Bolton, having turned down Birmingham City. And Olof Mellberg announced that he was looking for a new challenge. The Swede would leave for Italian giant Juventus at the end of the season, but was determined he'd end his 7-year stint at Villa Park by helping the club reach Europe.
More important now than ever, I think. It's a massive season for us and for me as well. I mean, it will be really great to have a good last season, you know, and to be a part of taking Villa into Europe again. I mean, that's my aim now and my total focus and has been really throughout this whole period. That's all we have talked about really is for next season and that's what I have done. Signed a pre-contract for next season, and with the focus on finishing well here.
This is your 7th season in England. I'm sure you've heard managers and players use the phrase, "we'll treat every game like a cup final." But that's the case for you especially now, isn't it, for Villa, with this final 14-game run?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, in a way, it's good to have everything sorted out and all the speculation and everything. Now I know and everyone knows exactly what will be happening, and it will be total focus on the performances here, you know, and then we've obviously got a championship in the summer, and after that it will obviously be focused on Juventus. But as I said, we've got big games coming up now, and there will be a big finish for us here, obviously, and hopefully we can qualify for Europe.
To have spent such a large portion of your football career with this football club, though, it must have a place in your heart, and I guess it always will.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I've definitely had my best years in my career here, and this is where I've enjoyed my football the most, you know, and always felt I've had a really good relationship with the people here, with the people around the club, and the fans have always been great to me. I've never had any problems, you know, so it's been a fantastic part of my career, you know, and so many years as well, and obviously sad to leave in many ways.
There was also international recognition for several of Villa's rising stars. The Capello era began with an England squad packed with Villa players. Scott Carson, Gareth Barry and Ashley Young had already tasted international honours. But the Italian also named Curtis Davies and Gabriel Agbonlahor in his initial party for the friendly with Switzerland.
It was an incredible game. A couple of months ago you were sat on the bench. Could you believe at that point that this would happen to you?
No, basically, like I said, it wasn't so much because of my performances. I was shocked that I was in. It was more for the fact that I've only played 6 games. I think six league games or 6 starts. So it was a strange way for it to come about. But at the same time, I guess I've got into the team at the right time with the new manager just coming to start his job, and obviously we've played a few of the bigger teams, so he's watched them games.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's been going well this season with Villa, do you know what I mean? So hopefully if I can continue to do that, then I'll get further call-ups. But at the moment, it's really not my mind at the moment. It's just trying to get rid into Europe, really, and contributing to that.
Villa ended January as strong Champions League contenders, just 2 points short of Everton in 4th place, with the 2 still to meet at Goodison Park later in the season. One thing's for certain, Martin O'Neill's men were fighting hard for a European spot. Fulham was scrapping for Premier League survival and were able to end Villa's 8-match unbeaten run at Craven Cottage.
Graham McBride's introduction to the game will be delayed for a moment or so. Maloney with the corner, and it's an own goal! An own goal by the former Villa man, Aaron Hughes. Murphy again, Clint Dempsey. Game's not won yet, well, a long way for Villa. And there's a chance, and it's in, it's the equaliser. It's Simon Davis for Fulham. Certainly very, very open game. Diamansi Camara, only been on the field a matter of minutes, has got a free kick, fouled by Curtis Davis. I think it'll be Jimmy Bullard to take it. It is Bullard, and it's possibly the winning goal. Fulham have come from behind. Jimmy Bullard, the goal scorer, with 4 minutes to go.
The setback was only temporary. Martin O'Neill went into a match without Gabriel Agbonlahor for the first time since taking charge. But John Carew proved the talisman in a stunning second-half display against Kevin Keegan's Newcastle.
That's Newcastle. Milner with it. Duff. Blocked by Petrov. Milner back in once again and in. And Michael Owen in front of Fabio Capello, makes the point and puts Newcastle United in front. Carl. The two players who've gone off, by the way, Olaf Melberg and Stilian Petrov. Gardner has gone into the right back role. This is Maloney. Trying to tease it back for Baumer. Tries to shoot, it's in, it's an equaliser. Wilfred Baumer's first ever goal for Aston Villa. And did the sunlight there deceive the goalkeeper? Because there wasn't a great deal of power in the strike, or did he just get his studs caught in the turf? It's Aston Villa 1, Newcastle United 1. It's a corner kick to Villa. They've got the bit between the teeth now. Young with the corner. It's in! 2 goals in 2 minutes, and John Carew, his 7th of the season. My, how he is enjoying that. The perfect riposte. A few words might have been said at half-time, but trailing at half-time was harsh on Aston Villa anyway. And Carew, yet again, it's another header, it's another delivery from Ashley Young. Harwood. He was asking the assistant there, is that going to be a corner? Which is why he didn't go chasing. And Carson's long ball forwards. Touched out a play by the Newcastle defender, who was under pressure from Harwood. And couldn't pick out Larson. Sapper's got it away. Swung back in, and very nearly a third goal. Craig Gardner was a super strike, and I think Harper might have seen that late. On the other side. Ashley Young with this delivery, but cleared away and then swung back in. Another fine save by Harper. Gardner again, twice in the space of a minute. What does he have to do? He struck them from distance, and the Newcastle players surround their goalkeeper Steve Harper. What a fabulous strike. Well, anything Shay Given could do in the first half, Steve Harper's doing in the second. Punched away once again. Overhead kick. Knocked off the line and in! John Carew's got his second of the afternoon. It's 3-1 to Aston Villa. Seemed to happen in slow motion. Eventually it went in there. And surely now the point's safe for Aston Villa. It's Villa 3, Newcastle United 1. Well, he'd been outstanding. Absolutely outstanding a couple of moments before with 2 saves. That one he didn't get so much of a contact on it. Carelessly given away to Gareth Barry. 90 seconds plus stoppage time to go. There's Maloney. Can he crown a fine performance with another goal? Almost teed it up for Harwood. Penalty, handball. No doubt about this one. Right under the nose of the referee, Stephen Carr. The referee, Lee Mason, making sure all the Newcastle players are outside the area and telling them not to encroach. And John Carew jogs up. Emphatically gets the hat-trick, the first of his Aston Villa career. It's Aston Villa 4, Newcastle United 1. Well, you could have had Shay Given and Steve Harper on the line. They wouldn't have got close to it. Get in, he says.
You're proudly clutching the match ball. What does this mean to you, your first hat-trick for Villa?
No, it was fantastic today, and Gerrard was the captain was supposed to take the penalties, but he said I should take it and go for the hat-trick, and I'm grateful for that.
Did you think long and hard about it, or did you decide straight away, I'm just going to smash this?
I decided to smash that one. Normally I don't smash it, but I just decided to smash it a bit high, just to be sure it went in.
Well, it certainly did. You're the Barclays man of the match today. Well done.
Thank you very much.
And after a trip to Marbella for a training camp, the squad came back refreshed and raring to go at Reading.
Chance to swing it into the area here. Hanneman's come and punched. Still a chance here for Villa though. Gardner with the shot. Was there a handball in there? There was. Martin Atkinson very quick indeed to point to the spot. It was Gardner's shot and it did come off the arm of Khalifa Cisse. Gareth Barry then with the chance from the spot. Oh, he's missed. Normally Villa's Mr. Reliable. Gareth Barry sending this wide of Marcus Hanneman's right-hand post. Agbanlahor now. Young's free in the middle. Ashley Young for Aston Villa. It's 1-0 on the stroke of half-time. A really well-taken goal by Ashley Young. All the hard work done by Gabriel Agbanlahor though. Bided his time, picked out his pass perfectly, and Young drove it home. Another goal now for Villa would surely kill them off. It's Marlon Harwood, the substitute. Lovely finish, wonderful goal. And the point to Villa's now. Aston Villa's super sub strikes again, his 4th of the season. Chance maybe of a consolation for Reading. Oh, it's a good effort, and it's crept in as well. Nicky Shorey, 2nd of the season, beating Scott Carson. And going in off the post, the Villa wall didn't even move.
At the end of February, there was still a massive battle ahead to land the prize of European football, with 5 teams genuinely competing for 4th place. Significantly, only the top 2 had scored more goals than Villa, and Martin O'Neill's team had only lost once in 11 Premier League games. The side had hit a run of tremendous form, and title-chasing Arsenal were given a real run for their money at the Emirates Stadium.
Rio Coca. Maloney's pass. Harwood not flagged. It's an own goal by Senderos, with Carew waiting for a tap-in, but it was done for him.
Well, if it was going to come, it was in this fashion, Martin, down that channel, down the left-hand side, and this time he does have a swing with his left foot, and Senderos a bit unfortunate that it goes in off his foot.
Maloney! And it's off the frame of the goal in the end. Shot that took Almunia a bit by surprise. Millimetres away from being 2-0 up, Villa. Osborne. Gardner. It'll be a corner.
Oh, good stuff from Villa again. That ball was moving all over the place from Maloney. As soon as he addressed it coming in off that left-hand side, you knew he was going to have a shot. Moving all over the place. I think he got a little bit of a hand onto it, onto the bar there, Almunia. But the shot was moving all over the place. You'll see more from there. There it goes. Little bit of a hand just onto the bar.
Clichy. Last cross for Arsenal. Adebayor knocks it back. Bentner! Three minutes of added time. Arsenal have avoided defeat.
Well, there's the ball in from Clichy, and who said they don't like each other, Martin? Adebayor lays it on for Bentner, and he takes it. First time they've won a clean header in the area. Villa a bit deep, and that's really cruel on Aston Villa. But how important is that goal going to be in terms of the Premier League?
I thought that we were terrific today. We've come here to the Emirates Stadium as a side who are very, very good, no doubt about that. And we've played brilliantly, you know, from start to finish, really. Well, up until about the 93rd minute. But I'm so pleased with the team in many aspects, and yet there's major disappointment in the dressing room today that we haven't won it at Arsenal.
It was a sign of progress to see Villa players and staff disappointed with a point at Arsenal. Next up, a home clash with Middlesbrough, who've just been dumped out of the FA Cup by Cardiff City.
Waltzing again.
they would read it. It was intended for Gardner. There's a chance for Middlesbrough. It's a goal for Middlesbrough. Stuart Downing.
Still plenty of time for Villa. Gareth Barry launching it in there. Come to Ashley Young. Oh, big shot there for handball. That's a penalty. Well, protests from Middlesbrough being waved away. It's Steve Bennett, he's been asked on 3 or 4 occasions tonight for handball. Now Luke Young says it was his shoulder. Gareth Barry sent his last one into orbit. Barry against Schwarzer, sent him the wrong way, 1-1. Quarter of an hour to go to get the winner for Aston Villa. It's Villa 1, Middlesbrough 1. Well, as cool as you like, and no sign of any nerves or thoughts at all of his last penalty. He's outside Schwarzer there.
Character earned the team a draw, but fortune didn't favour them at Fratton Park.
Gerrard gets to it first. Oh, that's clumsy from Papa Diop. And Johnson sends it long for Jermaine Defoe. The keeper's off his line. Oh, brilliant! Brilliant goal from Jermaine Defoe. And Portsmouth's goal machine just keeps churning them out. Almost letting in Jermaine Defoe. That was late from Suleiman. Villa get on with it quickly, and they take Portsmouth by surprise. No, they took Ashley Young by surprise. Now it's Portsmouth on the counter. Ball threaded through here for Jermaine Defoe. Scott Carson's come miles out of his goal. And it's a comedy goal that puts Portsmouth 2-0 up here at Fratton Park off Nigel Rio-Coker, a man who very nearly signed for Portsmouth. Gerrard turning on the start, forcing the foul from Olaf Malberg, who's been boxed by Chris Voigt. Signs of frustration there creeping in. Marlon Harwood might have handballed that, but play goes on. This is Suleiman. Salafi, and a shot took there by Suleiman. He's already been booked. The Portsmouth man. The final 2 minutes of regulation time here at Fratton Park. Malberg showed far too much of that to Osama Diarra. And he's in trouble here, Olaf Malberg. It's his second booking too, and both sides are now down to 10 men at Fratton Park. Again, it's a tug of the shirt. Same reason why Suleiman was given his marching orders.
Villa aim to recover that lost ground against struggling Sunderland. They hadn't won away from home all season long.
It's Young's corner. Carew! Good save, Craig Gordon. Just couldn't quite get the power in the shot, John Carew. It's Harwood, he could be in here. Agonisingly wide. So close to the opener, Marlon Harwood. And the balls from Richardson, and Chopra could be in here. Carson to beat, and he does just that. Sunderland's first goal in 456 minutes of football, and it's come with 7 minutes to go here. Harwood's turned brilliantly. Agbonlahore's in space. Agbonlahore! Saved by the legs of Gordon.
That rare home slip-up was compounded by a defeat at Old Trafford. Manchester United looked like worthy champions as they produced a footballing masterclass.
Plenty of aerial power here for Ryan Giggs to aim at. Ronaldo! To Rooney, to Scholes. Ronaldo right. There's a queue, there's a big queue. It's Tevez and it's 2. Well, judging by the replay, it was the defender. Another flick from Ronaldo. It's Rooney! This is football from the Dream Factory. This is astonishing. For once, a rogue touch from Ronaldo. And he's got the chance to make amends here. It's Rooney! It's 4!
March had been a difficult month. No league victory, the tremendous performance at the Emirates the highlight. Europe was still a possibility, but an improvement was needed, and that's what came. Villa would click firmly into gear at the start of April. Bolton were battling relegation and had some familiar faces in the lineup. Former Villa men Gavin McCann, Gerrard Samuel and Gary Cahill returned to the club, but Martin O'Neill's team were in no mood to be generous to their old friends.
Here's Ashley Young. Oh, he's past Davis with his. Lovely cross, Barry! Mistake from Al Habsit, but Barry will take that. It's 1-0 Aston Villa. Great delivery from Ashley Young, though. It's Kevin Davis who will get there first. El Hadj Diouf in the middle. Oh, he's gone for goal. To be caught in two minds here, Kevin Davis. Free kick from Ashley Young. Larson with the header. Oh, it's causing all sorts of problems off the woodwork. Bolton just didn't deal with that at all. And didn't he enjoy it? So well picked out by Gareth Barry. Corner from Barry. It's picked out Petrov here. And Barry's going to get it back again. Ashley Young's in acres of space. Barry, oh, he took a deflection. It's taken it home, and it's 3-0 to Aston Villa. Gareth Barry, second of the afternoon. Harwood! His fifth of the season, and it's 4 now, completely unmarked.
Yeah, obviously delighted. You know, as always, the result comes first, so we're delighted to get back to winning ways. And I think the clean sheet was as important as anything as well today. We've not had one for a good few months, so as you say, to get a couple of goals and a couple of assists sort of rounded off a good day.
We played exceptionally well today. A little spell just after half-time where we had to defend the corner kicks with everything we had, but overall we were splendid today.
There was even less mercy shown as Villa travelled across the Midlands to Derby. The Rams were already relegated and had even less to cheer than usual as Villa recorded their biggest away win in Premier League history.
Ashley Young again, standing over the ball, flipped in dangerously and Roy Carroll's lost it, and Aston Villa have taken the lead.
But it's that ball that goalkeeper's nightmare, it's him falling in front of people. Well, it looks to me as if
but Aston Villa in the lead. There's Gareth Barry. Agbonlahore waiting in the middle. It drops it to Agbonlahore. Carroll's done well there. Carew fires it back in. 2-0 to Aston Villa. Derby County are falling apart. And Villa's European dream is truly alive.
good play from Villa down the left-hand side here. And a searching ball from Gareth Barry, not cleared. Goalkeeper's come out feet first. Carew has absolutely rifled it back into the net with the help of a bit of a deflection.
Derby County's title wins of over 30 years ago. A long way away now. Aston Villa and Derby are dead and buried, it would seem.
Poor clearance behind, and that's certainly no fluke. He's meant that all the way. It's a wonderful strike, like a goal shot into the net. And I think we can say it's game over.
Martin O'Neill learnt his trade not too far away from here. There's Petrov. Look at the space here for Young. Oh, he's done well to fight like Bonlohoy here. Surely 4-0. Carroll denies it. Barry scores it. It's done and dusted now.
And it's good passing. It's not spectacular passing. It's good passing. Good build-up here. Good run by Bonlohoy. And a decent save by Roy Carroll. But as your luck is, when you're down at the bottom, go straight to a Villa player. Gareth Barry says thank you.
Bonlohoy's away here, slots it, scores it, 5-0
but that's
to Aston Villa.
That's the difference, Gary. From one end of the field to the other. A harder chance, and it's hit the inside of the post and gone in. It's a great finish by Bonlohoy, and he was waiting on his shoulder, waiting to race behind. It is good or as bad as your front players. It's just a deflection off subs. Bonlohoy races away from McEverley and slots the ball home.
This is Berger. Harwood is away here. This could be number 6 of Marlon Harwood. It's incredible from Aston Villa. They've come to Derby County and they've absolutely slaughtered them. Derby County 0, Aston Villa 6.
You see good play by Berger, good running inside by Bonlohoy, and from the same spot exactly as that Bonlohoy scored, Harwood rifles a shot across the goalkeeper.
It's been a good return to the East Midlands for Martin O'Neill.
We played very well today. Strangely enough, Derby started very brightly themselves, first 10 or 15 minutes. They knocked it around very nicely, and we were playing second fiddle. We got the goal and the whole game changed. But from scoring the first goal, we played very, very well indeed.
Gavia Bonlohoy and Ashley Young had been nominated for the PFA's Young Player of the Year award, and they were in hot form. The derby with Birmingham City would go a long way to deciding whether their rivals would stay in the Premier League. Victory in these clashes is always sweet, but on this occasion, sweet was an understatement, as the Blues were outplayed on a memorable afternoon at Villa Park.
Barry there did dwell on it, but still managed to get away from Jerome and find Rio Coca, who was clipped by Nafti, and the free kick has been brought back for that challenge. They've got on with it. Petrov found Barry, who in turn finds Olaf Melberg. Here's Rio Coca. Barry's gone on ahead. Gareth Barry, away by Ridgewell, Melberg, and Ashley Young! That's a cracking finish from Ashley Young!
Well, he's revelling in this new role. Go where he can to create chaos, and chaos he does. It's a little bit lucky the way it comes to him from Melberg, but what a finish that is. That's a difficult one with technique. That's Villa at their best. OK, the final ball wasn't the best, but Ashley Young made it into a good one, didn't he?
There's Carew.
See another foul. If you can't win it against John Carew, there's no sense in jumping up behind and giving away fouls. Let him have it.
Young sweeping it in. Carew! 2-0 Villa! As straightforward a goal as they come. Aston Villa, the set-piece specialists, come up trumps again.
It's a great ball from Ashley Young. He scored the first, provided the second. Look at the quality on that ball. Carew knows exactly where it's going, just helps it on his way. Taylor's got no chance. 2-0 just before the break.
Barry furthest forward here, if he can manoeuvre Ridgewell out of the way, he has. Carew makes it 3.
Look at Ridgewell, he gets eased out of it. This is too easy for a centre-back. Eases him out of it, and he's got the awareness not to go to goal for himself, just to square it to John Carew. It's a great finish.
On the hall. Ashley Young. Pass Kelly. Absolutely magnificent, and didn't he just deserve it? A second goal for Ashley Young, who has been the inspiration behind this victory.
You go to close him down, block the cross, and look at that presence of mind to drag it inside Stephen Kelly. Does him like an absolute kipper. Fell for him nicely to follow up, but he deserved it with the first bit of skill. Lovely little drag around Kelly, wasn't it? Was that good, Martin? You've got a special player on your hands. You've forked out a lot of money for him, and a lot of people question the move, the amount of the money that it was, but boy, is it looking like a good move now. Well, this could batter their confidence, Birmingham.
Forsell at least brings a small measure of respectability to it in ensuring that Birmingham get a goal. Here's Agbonlahor. Agbonlahor gets his name on the score sheet. 5-1, it's a rout.
Ridgewell's trying to cushion it down, but only succeeds in doing so to Agbonlahor. They're both closing down, comes across and then goes back the other way through the legs, and, well, Mike Taylor, I think, is just wrong-footed. It's more or less gone in the middle of the goal.
Well, it was a fantastic performance by the team. I thought we were absolutely splendid. A big derby game where, you know, there could have been a lot of nerves. Thought it was important for us to try and start the game as brightly as possible and try and take the game away from Birmingham. We managed to do that eventually. Our goals were always a big goal threat. We're scoring a lot of goals at the moment, and naturally delighted with the win, delighted with the performance.
Ashley, since you've been here, how does that rate as one of your performances? One of the best? The best?
It rates highly up there. You know, it's nice to get a win, especially in the derby, and you know the way we went about the job. You know, it was fantastic, and it was a brilliant result.
That wonderful win and 15 goals scored in 3 games put Villa in with a great chance of claiming 5th place and UEFA Cup football without extending their season. The mood was confident as they headed to Goodison Park. Win and Villa would move ahead of Everton on goal difference.
Here's Rio Coker, the former West Ham player, lifting it forward, away by Carsley, only as far as Melberg, who got round the first challenge, but not the second, and this is a really dangerous position for Everton.
Melberg almost rode the challenge there, he saw it coming.
Can Gareth Barry find a chink in the wall? It's not him, it's Rio Coker, and Young, and he very nearly found the net as well, smashing the underside of the crossbar. Well, with everyone, including me, I have to say, expecting Gareth Barry to hit it, Villa had a surprise up their sleeves, and almost a successful surprise.
Well, he curved it beautifully, wasn't intimidated by people on the line or the 6-man wall.
Well, there's a man they would love to have back in action soon, but because he's been out for a couple of games, he's just been brought back carefully. Yakubu, they'll have to look strong here. Oh no, he played it in behind everyone, apart from Neville. Oh, and it's deflected in. Neville will want that because he doesn't score too often, but it was the deflection that took it past the goalkeeper to give Everton the lead. 55 minutes gone, a crucial goal.
Much better play by the group. That was the decisive movement, getting away from Melberg there. Yakubu's ball back deep, little slice of fortune there, no question about that. Wasn't a bad pullback actually. The important thing is Neville's ambition to get forward. He deserved the deflection.
Oh, it's been turned in, and Agbonlahor claiming the final touch. Aston Villa are level with 10 minutes to go.
Barry once again with a difficult corner to clear. It's well taken, I have to say, on the half volley.
Teta for Everton, and we have a winner here in the dying moments as Carsley chips a great ball in. Oh, it's been finished in magnificent fashion by Yobo. Everton back in front, and that could be their most important goal of the whole season.
Carsley deep and beyond, caught at the back post. Rio Coca just sleeping, square on. Fantastic for Everton, superbly taken.
Barry into the danger area. Oh, and they've been caught sleeping again, and it's Carew who scored the equaliser.
Clever play by Barry. I thought he was going to go on and have a shot. Lovely chip, perfect ball. It was a well-worked goal by Villa.
Well, there's the final whistle, and I must say that was as exciting a finale as we've seen this season.
With 2 games to go, Villa knew that their European destiny was in their own hands. 2 wins would guarantee Intertoto football at the very least, with a UEFA Cup place still a real possibility. The final home game of the campaign was against Wigan Athletic, who were managed by former Birmingham boss Steve Bruce.
Well, victory for Villa will move them into the coveted 5th place in the Premier League table, ahead of Everton on goal difference. They're away at Aston tomorrow. So Europe is still very much on the agenda, but Wigan haven't come here thinking their season's over, as they're not yet mathematically sure of staying up. It's a special day for Olof Mellberg, his final game at Villa Park as an Aston Villa player prior to his move to Juventus. Valencia is closing in on goal. It's deflected, it's in, and Wigan have the lead. Antonio Valencia's 2nd Wigan goal, and Wigan will be thinking that they are staying up. They're waving the flags to indicate that already in the away end. And with the help of a massive, massive deflection, it's looped up over Scott Carson. Berger, his first touch. Husky tries to take it off him. Humas. Bramble forward, but straight to Larson. Berger, nicely done. There's Gareth Barry. It's Gareth Barry with a shot. At the other end of the ground, I think 1 or 2 thought that was in. Well, it's the closest that Villa have come in this second half. More defending to be done. Oh, what a strike! What a sensational strike by Valencia for his 2nd of the afternoon. It's come from absolutely nothing.
Olof Mellberg bid farewell to the home fans on an emotional lap of honour after the game and prepared for his last Villa appearance at West Ham. Ashley Young celebrated a fine first full season with the club with 2 accolades. First, he was named in the PFA Team of the Year, and then he was announced as the Barclays Player of the Month for April. The final day saw a trip to the East End of London for Martin O'Neill's men. West Ham had found themselves in a comfortable mid-table position, rather than last season's relegation battle. Would it be more straightforward against a team playing with the pressure off?
A brilliant hot summer's day is traditional for the final day of the season. Today is no exception, and Villa have come to London's East End knowing that if they win, they'll definitely be in Europe next season. Remember, a win for Aston Villa, coupled with defeat for Everton, who are at home to Newcastle, would mean that Aston Villa finish 5th. Some defending to do at the moment though. Lucas Neal. Here's Morte. It'll come to Ashton. Poor control. Well, he should have buried that, but Martin Larsson made sure that he didn't get the opportunity to. They've got a little bit lucky there, West Ham. There is a bit of a breeze as well. Solano with the free kick. It's in. It's 1-0. And Nobby Solano, against his former club, dampens Aston Villa's European aspirations. It's the first goal of the final day of the season. Carson got a hand on it. He probably saw that so late though. And Nobby Solano, his fourth of the season. It's the 49th career Premier League goal for him. Well, it's a perfect start for West Ham. Petrov. It's come from Petrov once more. He thought for a split second about having a long-range shot. I tell you what, Ashley Young's in here. It's 1-1. Now West Ham are screaming that it was offside, but the flag stayed down, and Ashley Young has brought Aston Villa back on terms. West Ham felt that Rio Coker had fouled there, but the referee was adamant that he wasn't. And it's through here for Gabriel Ogbonlahor. It's into Carew. It's a great block by Robert Green. It'll come out of Stilian Petrov. And Green, he's taken Stilian Petrov there, did he? No, the referee has given it as a free kick to West Ham. And Stilian Petrov is going to be yellow carded for diving. He just seemed to stub his toe into the ground, and he's certainly not rolling around looking for a penalty at all. Well, he's done really well there. In the end, the ball is towed away by Parker, but it's come through to Gareth Barry, and Gareth Barry, he tees it up instead for Rio Coker, who shoots. It's blocked. It's in there now. It's Gareth Barry, and Aston Villa have come from behind to take the lead. They lead by 2 goals to 1. Well, Aston Villa, as far as the UEFA Cup is concerned, are doing their part of the bargain. They're winning. Lewis Morte. Rio Coker tried to take it off him. The crowd were appealing for a penalty. Well, Lewis Morte's still got it. He's done very well there. Oh! The frame of that goal rattled for the second time today. This time it's Zamora. Ashley Young hit it in the first half. Well, he got up well there. And it was all down to what Lewis Morte had done. Couldn't get the shot in himself. Eventually found a colleague. And Scott Carson was beaten, but the woodwork coming to his rescue. Parker. Pansel. Blocked by Young. Oh, Stilian Petrov left it, and it's an equaliser. Well, he's into double figures now for the season in the Premier League. Dean Ashton, it's West Ham 2, Aston Villa 2. Well, there's a couple of minutes remaining, but as it went through there was the opportunity for it to have been cleared, and Stilian Petrov, I think he felt that a teammate was in a better position to do so. Corner kick. Still a chance. Well, this may very well be the last significant action of the game and of the season. Here's the chance for Ashley Young. Can he win it? It's an own goal, is it? No, it's not over the line. I thought it was. It looked for all the world like a West Ham player had touched that over his own line, but the linesman said it didn't cross it. Drama right to the death at Upton Park. As the final whistle goes, it draws the curtains on what Aston Villa have to consider a very, very successful season. West Ham 2, Aston Villa 2. Aston Villa finished 6th in the Premier League table, and they're into the Intertoto Cup.
In only his second season in charge, Martin O'Neill had guided Aston Villa into Europe and to a highly creditable 6th placed finish. A late season surge saw the team push into an Intertoto Cup place. A team full of exciting young stars could look forward to that challenge with confidence and plenty of hope for the future.